Welcome to Willpower Not Required, the podcast that gives you quick, easy, and effective tips that you can use today to improve your health and help you live your life to the fittest. I'm your host, Lauren Whitfield, and after years of starting new diets, new workout programs, and trying to overhaul my life just to lose and gain the same few pounds, I finally realized that it was actually small, meaningful changes each day that make the biggest and most lasting impact. Each episode of this bite-sized podcast will give you a fitness, nutrition, or wellness tip that you can use today to get you closer to your goals. Willpower not required. Today's tip is don't follow every tip. At the risk of sounding like I'm telling you not to listen to my podcast, and why not start my podcast career off with a bang, stick with me. I'll give you some background. Have you ever heard of a listicle? Well, I know you've read them. Think 10 morning habits for a successful day, or top 5 foods to boost weight loss, or 6 simple steps to declutter your closet. They're articles in the form of ordered lists or tips. Listicle. Listicles are a great way to summarize a lot of information into an easily understood and actionable form. They give us an order and a solution to a problem we may face and can motivate us to make a change in a step-by-step way. I love them, but I've recently discovered that I tend to approach them, as with other things in my life, with an all or nothing attitude. If one tip on the list doesn't feel right, then I throw the entire list out and keep scrolling. For example, haven't been sleeping great lately, so I was cruising the internet a little while ago for ideas that might help me log a few more Z's. I came across 10 things to do to improve your sleep. First item on the list was stick to a sleep routine. Go to bed at the same time each night and get up at the same time each morning, including weekends. Well, that was it. They lost me. I have teenagers. I've gone through years of being jumped on and yanked awake early on Saturday mornings. I've earned that little extra sleep in on the weekend, and I have zero intention of getting up at 6:30 a.m. by choice. So that's it. I didn't even bother to read the rest of the list. I just started scrolling again, looking for another perfect solution to my nighttime problem. And that's when it hit me. I tell my clients when they're starting to make a change towards a healthier lifestyle that it's best to choose one small change at a time to avoid overwhelm and make new habits stick. Why did I think that I had to make all 10 changes to my bedtime routine in order to get a better night's sleep? So that's where this tip comes from. It's a reminder to get out of the all or nothing thinking. The next time you come across a list like 5 foods for better gut health, and 3 of them seem a little weird or out there, why not try adding 2 of the other ones to your lunch or snack rotation? 2 great gut foods in your diet is better than no great gut foods. For me, I've decided that while I have no intention of waking up at the same time on the weekend as I do during the week, I can manage to turn off electronics a little earlier before I go to bed. And maybe I can try a quick 5-minute stretching or guided meditation session to help get my brain and body ready for a good night's sleep. And even though I think all of my ideas are fabulous, not all of the tips I talk about on this podcast will resonate with you every time. That's okay. Pick the tips that seem workable for you and skip by the ones that don't. Doing something is better than doing nothing, and you can always come back another time and try out a tip that you skipped when it seems more manageable. Life is always more manageable when willpower is not required. Thanks so much for listening. I'd love to hear from you, so send me your tips, questions, or feedback. You can find me on Facebook and Instagram at Fired Up Fitness Coaching, or email me at willpowernotrequired@firedupfitness.ca. Thanks so much. I look forward to connecting with you.